It's a big club. I don't need a map. I naturally head for the dead-end streets. You can always count on me. I'm caught in a trap. When joy is approaching, then I retreat. I'm at home with misery. I've been the other woman since my puberty began. I crashed the junior prom and met the only married man. I'm always on tap for romance, a chocolate that's bittersweet. You can always count on me. I go for the riff-raff who's treating me so.
The fine art of putting on your makeup.
I should be playing for a wedding band. And the wedding rings attached. Though you can bet there's strings attached. A matter of fact, if you want an ill-fated love affair, you can always count on me. Though I made a pact to carry out research before I care.
But you're headed for a cell, then to die in rotten hell, so it might as well be spring. I'll be singing like a bird when the jury sets the date. And this capital event, whose revenge is heaven sent, all you have to do is wait. You're about to take the big siesta. Don't request a padre rest assured that I'll say mass. Try a final meal of tacos on a plate of beans mañana. Odds are they are gonna give you gas. They will strap you in a chair.
They will strap you in a chair.
And for once you'll be polite.
And for once you'll be polite.
You say, Governor, pardon me, but he sure could disagree, cause the case of me is tight. It's the people versus Stone, and my money's on the state. Who says dreams do not come true? You are do what you are do. All you have to do is wait. Woo! Time to fiesta! On the day that I had it high on their heart. Santa Maria, I will go to town on the day and put down like a dog. I'm leading an ovation, and your asphyxiation. As crowds line up to watch you pay your debts, I'll collect my bets, playing customer. As you're walking your last mile,
As you're walking your last mile,
I'll be overcome with pride,
I'll be overcome with pride.
taking pleasure in your death, and to know your final breath will be filled with cyanide.
You'll be filled with cyanide.
Oh, you've never been my favorite lingo in my native lingo. Adios, adios. The end is close,
The end is close.
as they seal the chamber door. Think of me who sealed your fate. Once the pellets hit the tail, from the instant you inhale, all you have to do is wait. Good things come to those
No sense kicking about death. No point arguing with the young. For my money, checking out in your sleep gets the nod, the big nod, every time. Dying in bed's the ticket, providing you're alone when it happens. Cashing in because of a woman, dying with a skirt for a blindfold, that kind of death is for suckers.
Stone. Caught a bullet in the shoulder. Private Dick. You don't make it, no great loss.
Stone Investigations, Miss Gooley speaking.
We get any busier, you can start reading 2 newspapers.
Yesterday's lies with today's date on them. Happy Monday.
Was it only Monday? Can your whole life roll over and play dead? Turn bad side up in just 7 days?
Stone Investigations, Miss Hooley speaking. No, he's not. May I help you? It's a flat rate, $25 a day plus 8 cents a mile. I'm sorry your wife's cheating on you, mister, but there's no discount for veterans.
Can I hear a phone?
Some poor sap hoping for a few snaps of a little woman getting rug burns in the back of the family Chevy. Think he used a slug to pay for the call.
You know, we get any busier, you can start reading 2 newspapers.
Yesterday's lies with today's date on them. Happy Monday.
No such animal. Three million people in the City of Angels, according to the last census. Easily half of them up to something they don't want the other half to know about. We all get sucked in by the lobby. Palm trees finger the sky, and there's enough sunshine to lay some off on Pittsburgh. But that's all on top. L.A., truth to tell, is not much different than a pretty girl with a clout. Monday. What other day works so hard at reminding you not to get your hopes up, because it's gonna be coming around again real soon.
Breakfast is over. Some business just walked in and she's wearing a whole year's salary.
Whoa.
No flies on you. Mr. Stone will see you now. Hilarious, Mr. Stone. I know how busy you must be, Mr. Stone. I appreciate you seeing me.
The appreciation was all mine. Just one look and you knew Laura Villiers was a handful. Maybe two, if you played your cards right. She had the kind of face a man could hang a dream on. A body that made Venus de Milo look off thumbs. And only the floor kept her legs from going on forever.
Can I be of some help, Mrs. Villiers?
Miss,
Miss Villiers.
I don't know where to begin.
Well, you can start by telling me if your husband knows you're running around town pretending to be single.
What makes you think I'm married?
When you slipped the ring off, you forgot how tan you are everywhere else. Or at least how I imagine you are everywhere. You want to tell me who you really are now that we've established who you're really not?
I'm in trouble, Mr. Stone.
Everybody is. It's only the smart ones who know it.
I'm really the last person in the world you'd expect to see in this kind of an office. I've led a life I'd really think you could call dull. At least I thought so until...
Just watch her dodge the truth like a runaway streetcar. This role she plays could win her a prize. Each gesture is correct, well chosen for effect, and it would be wiser if I kept my eyes off her thighs.
Mr. Stone, are you listening to me?
I will if you will. Start leveling.
I beg your pardon.
From the minute you walked in here, every time our eyes meet, you look like a deer caught in my headlights.
Let's just say I've been sizing you up.
All the measurements fit?
This is a very delicate situation, Mr. Stone. Reputations are at stake.
We don't share that problem.
My name is Alora Kingsley. Mrs. Alora Kingsley. My daughter Mallory is missing. Stepdaughter, actually. My husband is a good deal older than I am.
How good a deal?
He's 75. I know how that must sound, but we're very much in love. Mallory's disappearance has been devastating for him. It's just not the same when she's not around. It's as if some part of him has gone off somewhere, the secret, tender part. She was 16 then.
An early developer?
It's not a terribly good picture.
I don't know if I could stand one better.
You won't need it.
Or this case, Mrs. Kingsley. I've been around the block enough times to already feel myself getting a blackjack facial somewhere down the line, or having someone use my ribs as a shoe rack. You get to trust your instincts after a while. Right now, my instincts are telling me that you're...
This song and dance of his is most unconvincing. He has that hungry look in his eyes. He needs no work and soon some cash will change his tune. He'll hop to the task, I'll say jump, and he'll ask me how high.
So thanks, Mrs. Kingsley, but no thanks all the same.
Shall we say $100 over and above whatever it finally comes to?
This job is not to be believed, and I do not believe a word. Between the double talk and all that's unsaid, I'll bet the farm that there'll be trouble ahead. I might be willingly deceived, cause I can trust myself around her even less than I trust her. But even so, I need the dough.
Mr. Stone, there'll be a considerable bonus when you find her. How considerable will surprise you.
You're saying when, I'm still thinking if.
My money's on you. You seem like the kind of man who can get the job done.
You want to give me your unlisted number, or should I just dial every possible combination?
It'd be better if you didn't call. I'll check with you.
Why'd I get the nod, Mrs. Kingsley? You can't lift a manhole cover in this town without finding a private investigator.
No special reason. I saw your name in the phone book.
Stone have a certain ring to it? My secretary will see you out. Miss Uli?
Miss Villiers.
Mr. Stone,
Mrs. Kingsley.
good day.
She get married while she was in there?
Her husband's name slipped her mind.
It can happen, I guess. Zeg I nepa nakti.
Damn right, she is me. Seb's not red.
Yirish diram tegish.
Yeah, Doug? Good day.
She get married while she was in there?
Her husband's name slipped her mind. He's 75.
Probably not much else he slips her. You my boy.
Right, he never said. Dim's not real and Seb's not red. Her husband's name slipped her mind. He's 75.
Guess he decided to go out with a bang instead of a whimper. Ooh, it's been a long time since I've seen two zeros next to each other.
Yes.
Stein? Buddy.
Buddy.
I just got your first pages. I was gonna read them tonight, but I couldn't wait.
And now you wish you had?
Sweetheart, I'm your biggest fan. I've read a synopsis of every book you've ever written. With a little mustard on some rye, every word is a meal. But nothing was ever hurt by being improved.
Oh, but
No buts, all right? All right, now I gotta be honest no matter how much it hurts me. I just didn't expect you to go into business for yourself, you know what I mean? Those 3 shots in the dark, then opening in the hospital, Stone being wheeled in. We never said the rest of this picture was gonna be a flashback. Not once in all those weeks. I mean, the main title said, boom, right into a flashback? That's kicked. It's tired. Flashbacks are a thing of the past. Anyway, we're gonna do one later when we show Stone with his girl, the nightclub singer,
Bobby.
Bobby, right, back in their early days, aren't we?
But the book started with a flashback.
Don't go away. You got him? Put him on. Henry, look, never mind it's perfect. We gotta take out 4 minutes. Nothing any good was ever hurt by cutting. Circumcisions to one side, of course. It's all in how who does it. I could take 10 seconds out of the minute waltz and nobody'd ever know. Hang on, babe. Did you recut the scene where the puppy dies? Just a little darker. How much time did that save? Beautiful. Great. Call me when you make the other cuts. Beautiful. I know the book started with a flashback. If I wanted to just shoot the book, I'd take pictures of the pages and save a fortune on actors. Just do it like we agreed, all right? Open with Uli answering the phone, bring in Stone, then in comes Laura Kingsley asking him to look for Mallory. And in the future, you gotta promise to do me one little favor that I insist on. After we agree on something, don't try to make it better.
Well, actually, I
Donna
thought...
tell you the car will pick you up early. I'm screening 2 pictures, so I want to start a little sooner. That's too dark. There's dark, and then there's dark.
I'm coming alone. Gabby's publisher wants her back in New York.
Can't she go tomorrow? I'm screening the new Sturges.
She's a little harder to rewrite than I am.
Oh, that is all I need. You missing her right now. You're not the same when your wife's not around, you know that? It's like a part of you has gone off somewhere. The secret, tender part. Look, tell her to haul her fanny back here soon. I'm the only one that gets to make you unhappy, right? Now, I need the new pages first thing yesterday. I'm gonna open my window and I want to see fingers flying. And Stein, let me hear you smile. Louder. That's my boy.
This job is not to be believed, and I cannot believe my luck. I'm at the literary prime of my life, and I'm about to have the time of my life, unless I'm easily deceived. Though Body doesn't tend to sugarcoat his comments, he's alright. Oh, bark no bite. I've always longed for a chance to be watching a book of my own on the screen. To look up and see Stone on the screen would be better than fun. Stay with my wife in a crowd as the credits are shown on the screen. In a frame all alone on the screen, it says screenplay by Stein. We're making movies out of books. They say that Buddy wrote the book. You can depend on him to give you some lip, but you can trust a guy that shoots from the hip. Out here when nothing's how it looks, it's hard to disregard a candid stand-up guy who skips a double talk and lets you know exactly what he's thinking about you. And I can beat the odds and meet as a man, so I'm a stranger in the strangest of lands. This mad adventure I've begun is unlike anything I know. It's gonna be a lot of work and lots of fun and pops of joy.
Cash. Take out 3 weeks' pay for yourself.
You only owe me for 2.
Grab it while you can, kid.
Good-looking woman, Mrs. What's-Her-Names.
I didn't notice.
I noticed how much you didn't. What's her problem? Her husband got a little something on the side?
The man's 75.
Some guys will crawl out of the grave to cheat. Runaway daughter?
If that was you, where would I find you?
Probably in front of a mirror.
Some kind of prime, huh?
I didn't notice.
Young and ripe.
She'll get over it. We're all that for about 30 seconds.
Stepmama didn't.
She didn't altogether leave, did she?
That guy never does.
Isn't there any way you can do whatever editing you have to do out here?
Your work takes you away from home. My work takes me back.
Can I be perfectly honest?
Can honesty be imperfect?
I don't think you mind going back to New York at all.
I can't deny I prefer working face-to-face with authors who are the authors of their work.
Am I about to be insulted, or has it already happened?
That contract, your contract, just sticks in my craw.
Gabby, it's a standard clause.
That the studio is the author of the screenplay. That after writing the script you've written, it turns out you never even wrote it at all.
Well, if it's good enough for Faulkner and Fitzgerald...
Then it's bad enough for you. Darling, for $5,000 a week, you're willing to be as much of a hired hand as Stone is. You really should ask for 8 cents a mile, too.
5 times 10 is $50,000. 50,000 times 3 pictures is $150,000.
Is there ever a conversation out here where anyone is at a loss for numbers? Do you have any idea what all that money is costing you? He thinks of writers as overpaid typists, but he does.
Gab, you've got him all wrong.
You see the glass half full.
And you see him peeing into it. I can take care of myself. I can do it even better when you're doing it for me.
Oh, a taxi.
Studio car. Buddy's disappointed you're not coming to the screening, you know?
He'll get over it. He got over not being God. I'm sure there'll be someone nice there you can watch his picture show with.
Oh, I don't want anyone nice. I want you.
I'll know, you know. No one will have to say anything. I'll know the way I did last time.
Last time was the last time. That's the truth.
The truth? The truth to you, sad to say, is whatever works for the moment. Something that holds up 2 times in a row.
I'll miss you.
When are you going to start liking yourself a little more so you can stand for people to like you a little less?
I'll call.
I'd rather you wrote anything but what you're writing. What you don't know about women.
What you don't know about women
Could fill a shelf of books. You are the type of man who looks for understanding lovers,
but never understands the girl who lies beneath the covers.
you only have to open up your mouth to show what you don't know.
And you don't know about women. A woman needs to be assured that she remains alluring. To now and then be reassured your passion is enduring.
It's not enough to know your line to polish and routine it.
And heaven knows I know your line, the whole routine. I've seen it, you
gotta mean it. What you don't know about women.
What you don't know about women
is what we need to hear. You think if you can sound sincere, then we'll come running to you.
Throw in some truth for atmosphere, but we can see right through you.
And every hollow compliment and phrase defines and underlines
What you don't know about women.
You think what I don't know will not hurt me, but you don't know how often you do. How long ago did good sense desert me? I don't know why I still burn for you. You're immature and short-sighted.
You're an incurable player.
Show a lack of discretion.
No jack about heartache.
You're out of sync with your feelings.
Only wink at commitment.
You're running low on emotion.
What you don't know about women is only a drop in the ocean next to what you don't know about me.
The rent's $42.50 a month at the Beverly Cresta Court. No one I know's got a clue who Beverly was, but they named half of everything in L.A. after her. My neighbor on one side was a minister at a pet cemetery, who also answered fan mail for Gene Autry. On the other, someone with half a bra who advertised income tax returns and high colonics while you wait. Life at the Beverly Cresta could be exceedingly dull, a fact I was often too dumb to appreciate.
Thank you! Thank you! Thank you! And now, a wonderful Del DeCosta tune I introduced in my movie, Three Guys Named Joe. You gotta look out for yourself. Hit it, Bernie.
Look out for yourself. Mr. Stone?
Yeah?
Special delivery for Mr. Stone.
Slip it under the door.
You gotta sign for it.
Oh, all right. Go ahead and slip the pencil under, too.
You got a lot to learn about being a host, friend. How'd you like it if we slip you under the door? This needs salt.
Who sent you guys? Duncan Hines?
Big Six here would like a word with you.
I'm all ears.
You don't need him. He talks with his hands.
Oh, is that so, huh?
I hope this don't disturb the neighbors.
Yeah, let's give him a little music.
Look out, look out, look out for yourself.
You gotta look out for yourself if you're hoping to be first. Then you better be first, or you're gonna finish last. You gotta look out for yourself if you follow this format. You'll be nobody's doormat. It's a rule that's hard and fast. This world ain't pure, on this you can depend. You best be sure that you're your own best friend. You gotta look out for yourself if you plan to do good. Then be sure it does you good. You don't wanna be too good. You gotta look out for yourself. You know it's good when you are for yourself. Everything that you can count on me. Look out for yourself. Look out! Look out!
Let me give you a message, Mr. Stone. Drop the Kingsley case, you understand? Drop it. Or next time we have to get rough. Sorry to keep you from your dinner. Oh, and take my word for it, it needs more salt. Hey, did you ever get that birthday present for your girl?
No.
She got a radio?
Uh-uh.
Here, give her this.
Yeah.
Look out, look out, look out for yourself. Yeah.
It was as though I'd been hit by a wrecking ball, wearing a pinky ring. Some part of me that still seemed to be functioning was watching the other part of me that wasn't fall. Then that part started falling too, and the race began to see which part could hit bottom first. Somehow I was getting the idea that this was God's way of punishing me for having $100 all at once.
Somehow I was getting the idea that this was God's way of punishing me for having $100 all at once.
Is that supposed to be funny?
Half and half.
It's about right, then.
Donna! Waiting is expensive!
He's on his way.
Here would be even better. Oh, that dress, it's half an inch too long. It'll photograph even longer.
I'm not in a movie.
Everybody's in a movie. Sometimes we just turn the camera on. Oh, you can tell a writer every time. Words, words, words. It's all they know. This could take a while. Who have I got for lunch?
Carla?
Who?
Your wife?
Cancel her.
1 or 2 dozen?
Whichever's more. Beautiful. The man is an artist. Took me long enough to teach you.
See you tomorrow, Mr. Fiddler.
Knock, knock.
The man of my dreams. I just got the pages where Stone gets beat up.
You like them?
Like is for pishers. These are to love. They're perfect. But we'll fix them.
Well, can't I finish the script first before we fix it?
Well, sure you can finish, but first we fix.
All right. What is it? You want new words?
Oh, no. There's too many words now. Give me pictures, paint me scenes. Movies are shadows. They're light, they're dark, their faces 10 feet high. Close-up of him, close-up of her. Cut to close-up of husband, watching close-up of her, watching close-up of him. You'll get it, you'll see. Sweetheart, no one gets a hole-in-one their first time at bat. I mean, there's people make a fortune writing movies and they don't know how. No offense, everybody and his brother writes books. But a screenplay.
That's a ball game of a different color, right?
When Buddy Fiddler talks, you're not listening to someone else. I got 12 nominations, a half dozen Oscars, 9 cars, and 3 ex-wives to show that in this business of refuse and nephews, I know my stuff. You're a literary great who should have won a Pulitzer Prize. I would never cannibalize or impair a single hair or phrase of your amazing opus. Still, a lot of scribblers soon discover what they write for the screen isn't always right for the screen. So I intervene. I zipped through your book and the characters jumped to life on the page. Now we're at the stage where I bring them to life on the screen. Don't cling to the words to which you gave birth. Remember how many a picture is worth. The odds are 1,000 to 1, so get used to it, Stein. The book may be yours, baby, trust me. The movie is mine. You learn from von Sternberg, you grow from von Stroheim, and so I'm the heir to their skill. This town has more nuts than Brazil. Let's face it, I've been through the mill. Authors unprepared to take a stab at this collaborative art must suppress their egos and part with the notion that in motion pictures words are carved in marble. Donna, darling, get this on a pad and type it up for next week. I have an engagement to speak at the Writers Guild. You wouldn't want to upset, buddy. This is advice, not a threat. Buddy, but see how tough things can get. Buddy, when things get rough, it can get bloody. Baby, nobody says no. Buddy, so buddy, you better concede. Let Buddy be Buddy, your buddy, and he'll be your buddy. The buddy you need. Next!
Uli? What do you say, sweetheart? Right, it's Manny Munoz. Looks to me like he's out right now. Can I tell him anything for you? Oh, I love you too, muchacha. Stone. You all right?
How'd you get in here?
Not too tough when there's no door.
You got a search warrant?
Don't need one when the peace gets this disturbed. Who did it?
Did what?
Rearranged your furniture.
Oh, interior decorator.
You do your face too. Neighbors said the whole place shook.
Yeah, there must have been an earthquake.
In just your bungalow?
Yeah, nature's funny. Which one of you took my radio?
What case are you working on?
Who says I am?
I see groceries.
I got lucky on a quiz show.
How'd you like to win 30 days in the can for not answering?
It's a routine job, same old kind of thing.
I forget. What old kind of thing would that be?
I forget too.
Oh, you're going to need stitches, amigo. A lot, I hope.
With a rusty needle, maybe.
Makes my mouth water.
Take your dog for a walk, Lieutenant. I don't want him messing on my rug.
Whatever you're up to, 6 to 5, there's a dame in the picture.
Gambling's illegal.
Lieutenant. Oh, more like even money. 10 years I know this guy. We pounded the same beat together. There's never been a dame couldn't twist him around her finger from a block away. There was this redhead too, Pascal.
Munoz was right. Name and dames, shorthand for trouble. Beginning with Bobby. Bobby. Whoever said time heals all wounds never knew anyone like Bobby.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Blue Note proudly presents the sultry song stylings of Miss Bobby Edwards.
There's not a morning that I open up my eyes and find I didn't dream of you. Without a warning, though it's never a surprise, soon as I wake, thoughts of you arise. With every breath I take, at any time or place, I close my eyes and see your face, and I'm embracing you. If only I believed that dreams come true. Darling, you were the one who said forever from the start, and I've been drifting since you've gone. Out on a lonely sea that only you can chart, I've been going on, knowing that my heart will break with every breath I take.
Bobby. What can
I've still got half a chorus to do.
Great. Do it engaged. Not another word. Only yes.
Sweetheart, you know I can't. Not yet.
Come on, babe. They'd have to make 1 million movies a year to get in Everybody Wants to Be a Star.
Erwin S. Irving's coming by next Monday. There's nobody bigger in the business. If he likes me, this could be my chance. My chance to be somebody.
Hey, I kind of figured you for that already.
Can't you just see me?
All I can see, all I want to see is us.
You were the one who said forever from the start, and I've been drifting since you've gone. Out on a lonely sea that only you can chart, I've been going on, knowing that my heart will break with every breath I take.
see Bobby, and she knew it.
Bobby? Bobby? Oh, come on, Bobby, open the door. God damn it, open it!
If there really is someplace called hell, the calendar's nothing but Mondays.
Who is this crazy maniac? Don't call the police!
I am the police, you son of a bitch.
No one calls Irwin S. Irving a son of a bitch to his face. Do you know how much I gave to charity last year?
Is this how you get into the movies? He brings his own casting couch with him?
My left pocket. There's thousands in there. Take it all. This never happened. How would you like to be in my next picture?
Why?
Are you crazy?
Bobby, let go! Bobby, let go! Bobby!
No, Cab. Everything's going pretty well. I just finished scene 17, the flashback of the shooting in Bobby's dressing room. Well, it's fine, I guess. Buddy's teaching me how to write with guns instead of words. What do you think of this scene? A new one. Starts with a close-up of a writer missing his wife. Okay to cut to a close-up of her missing him? Good, I'll print it. Talk to you tomorrow. Donna!
I don't mean to interrupt.
Then what good are ya?
Buddy's been rereading the new script pages. I wanted to break the fall.
Oh?
He doesn't like Irwin S. Irving getting shot.
He was in love with it this morning.
Another for the rule of thumb department. Love is also something you fall out of. I don't think the scene's dead yet. He just wants to fix it.
Funny how he can keep doing this to people without taking his pants down.
You are wicked. He's got to recognize himself in Irwin S. Irving.
People never see themselves as others write them. You see any of you in Uli's character?
Me? Never.
I rest my case. Donna. Thanks for breaking the fall.
Just trying to be the best Uli I can.
Either of you ladies free for dinner tonight?
Donna might be.
Scene 18. Exterior, downtown LA. Day, overcast. Medium shot of a public phone booth at the corner of Sunset and Anywhere. The camera intrudes on one of the city's slimier heroes, a rather smudged carbon copy of a human being, as he tries to set the record for a nickel's worth of heavy breathing. After establishing, Uli enters. As the creepy crawler slithers off, Uli wipes the receiver with the sleeve of her dress and places a call. Cut to close-up of Uli in mid-conversation.
My teller friend at the bank recognized her signature. He told me who she was. He was so relieved to finally get a check from you that wouldn't hit the ceiling if he dropped it. Listen, if you ever want to get in touch with Mrs. Kingsley, just go to the top of Paso Robles Drive where it overlooks Arroyo Seco Canyon. I know, it doesn't get much more Pasadena than that. You know, I'm getting that funny feeling I get in my bones when people want to start breaking yours. Stone?
Deeper.
I don't want to hurt you.
Don't be a killjoy.
Mrs. Kingsley, there's a Mr. Stone.
Oh? Thank you, Margaret. I'll see him here.
Stone? Here? So fast? Has there been some kind of change?
Peter, let me think.
Is there something I don't know?
I'll make a list for you later, darling. In the meantime, you just let me handle Mr. Stone.
You think everything's all right?
I think you had just better finish my knee, Peter, and try acting natural if you can somehow remember what that's like. Mr. Stone, what a pleasant treat.
This seems to be a day for him.
This is my stepson, Peter Kingsley. Peter, this is Mr. Stone.
I'm afraid I'm a bit messy.
We need to talk, darling. Why don't you go warm up on the court and get ready for me?
Mr. Stone.
I don't know much about tennis, but how much more warming up you figure he needs?
You don't play?
Too tough at my place. I keep breaking lamps.
I didn't expect to see you so soon, Mr. Stone. Any leads on Mallory? Isn't that what you call them?
I'm not here to teach you my business, Mrs. Kingsley. Just to tell you I don't want yours. I don't suppose you know why 2 trained apes showed up at my place last night to give me a crash course in bleeding.
Your face?
It'll live. Here's your deposit back, less $25. I'm keeping a day's pay for the pounding. Only my friends get to beat me up for nothing.
I don't understand. Why would anyone not want Mallory found? I have no idea that's the truth.
The truth? The truth to people like you, Mrs. Kingsley, is whatever works for the moment. Something that holds up 2 times in a row.
You're not out on the street now, Mr. Stone.
Yeah, give me 5 seconds. Oh, and it was a treat seeing your home. It'll save me the trip to England.
I'm afraid you really can't quit, Mr. Stone. The choice isn't yours.
That'll be news to my logic.
My husband is not known for taking no for an answer. This way, please.
This way, please. Like she was leading me to men's sportswear. Luther Kingsley, the Widowmaker. Half the planes and tanks in World War II were built by Luther Kingsley. There weren't too many stray millions the man didn't own. I say the man. He was more a shadow. Luther Kingsley hadn't been seen in public for years. Once he owned the world, he turned his back on it. Easy come, easy go, I guess.
Wait here, please. You look wonderful, darling.
Not too strenuous a visit, Alara. We've done a lot of good, hard work this morning, haven't we, Luther?
Dr. Mandrel, this is Mr. Stone.
May I be of some service to you, sir?
I'm told that you're patient I'm supposed to talk to.
Luther Kingsley is not my patient. We are all cosmic voyagers. Luther Kingsley is my traveling companion. Infantile paralysis is tragic only to those who view it as a disease. I prefer to see it as but one of many steps possible in the journey to the center of all truth. Oh.
Dr. Mandrel is my husband's spiritual therapist.
Muscles for the soul, huh?
Skepticism cures nothing, Mr. Stone.
Fantasy even less.
Stone, fight Mallory.
Mr. Kingsley, last night 2 of nature's nastier mistakes tried out their recipe for face pudding on me, so I'd understand the whereabouts of your daughter was no business of mine. Even with the one eye they didn't close, I could see their point. I've given your deposit back to your wife.
Mr. Kingsley insists you reconsider.
Let me say this straight to your mirror, sir. No dice.
Mr. Stone, if you do not agree to find Mallory, Mr. Kingsley will see to it that your investigator's license is held over a very slow flame at City Hall. You will be finished in this state.
Country's got 1 or 2 more.
You can't see them, Mr. Stone, but there are some very long fingers in there. Fingers that can reach wherever you go. Lest you feel that Mr. Kingsley does not appreciate your potential jeopardy, Mrs. Kingsley mentioned something about bonus. That figure is $10,000. We trust that won't take too much thinking about.
$10,000. Next to Mrs. Kingsley's. That was the best figure in the room.
When was the last time you didn't get your way?
You'll be the first to know.
That's a nasty habit.
Only kinda have.
Well, don't let me keep you. Your tennis game? You seem at home on the court.
Let's say that I've played around.
Well, you don't look like the sort.
My hidden talents apart. to defeat me.
I'll bet you're a real good sport.
Shall we say the ball is in your court?
I bet you like to play rough.
I like to work up a sweat.
And you just can't get enough.
I'm good for more than one set. But I promise I'll show no regret if you beat me.
My backhand is clearly my forte.
Shall we say the ball is in your court? No one ever plays with me.
I thought your next of kin did.
My husband never plays with me. He's too easily winded.
You leave me breathless too.
Wait till our match is through.
I may lack form and finesse, but I'll warm up in a gym.
It's not exciting unless the competition is stiff.
I think I understand your racket. I'm not in your league.
But you can hack it.
This game commences with love.
Well, I think love is a bore.
Let's give the tempo a shove.
And raise the stakes a bit more. One thing I'm positive
of.
of.
It's time for someone to score. Tell me how you like to play.
On grass or clay and every day.
I'm both okay.
But time is running short. Darling, let's don't dilly-dally.
Ready for a rousing rally. Shall we say the
ball is in your court?
Well, it looks like one of us is leaving. I was under the impression I was being asked to stay.
After you find Mallory.
Well, the incentives never stop.
I'm saving the best for last. Shall we say the ball is in your court?
One more for the rule of thumb department. Poor girls run away from home looking for something better. Rich girls can't wait to find anything worse. With 10,001 new reasons to look for Mallory Kingsley, I started at the top by going right to the bottom.
On the loose and so be loose if you walk right until you check every avenue like a diamond in a coal mine street where you at least expect. Try to track her down, go up the whole darn town, go on fishing expedition, everybody's gotta be somewhere. Girls don't vanish in thin air, everybody gotta be somewhere, but where? Take a look-see nose round, there's an underground crowd scout. Use a little intuition if you wish your mission to count. Keep it open ear and twist your neck and the sun will cross your mind. If you're out of your windows round the bend, why did you get to find?
Stay right on her trail.
This tomato is a hot potato.
This case is a beaut.
Dig deep and keep on digging.
She's the holy grail.
She's a needling haystack heaven.
You're in hot pursuit.
You're warm and getting warmer, don't be so lucky. Start following every lead. Don't let the feet out, turn the heat up. Everybody's gotta be somewhere. Girls don't vanish in thin air.
First you gotta look left,
Then you gotta look right,
then you gotta look high and low. You gotta run around town.
gotta play the old game.
It's a little like tic-tac-toe.
Where's that dame? Where's she gone to? She's a flame that you're drawn to. Where, I wonder, am I gonna find this chick? It's quite a blunder to underestimate her. She's a sty in the eye of a private dick. She looked familiar.
You don't know how many women I see each day beneath innumerable guys. Yours will be hard to forget, I regret to say. She's the one I would never lay my eyes on.
Where I wonder am I gonna find this chick? It's quite a blunder to underestimate her. She's a star in the eye of a private dick. She looked familiar.
Oh, I've never seen her. I've seen girls like this, so young and ripe. You're missing. This is not the type to miss a misdemeanor. Ooh, why don't you let me choose a change of pace for frauds like this? You came to the right place.
Where's that dame? Where's she gone?
She's quite a fashionable detective, and it's your lucky day to stumble on us. You'll find us a plus. It hardly seems at random. Your eyes are scrutinized, which we won't refuse. So take off your shoes and search for clues in random. Try to track her down. Go over the whole town. Better have hope and both eyes open. Everybody's gotta be somewhere. Don't Spanish kiss in her. She's flying low, you're flying blind, but everybody's gotta be somewhere.
The one advantage to living alone was you never had to lie to anyone about what a great day you'd had. Searching for Mallory Kingsley was about as refreshing as a quick dip in a cesspool, and just as rewarding. For now, it was time to hit the sack. Living in earthquake country, sometimes the sack hits you.
Hold it!
Well, hi! Everybody's gotta be somewhere.
It was Mallory Kingsley, and for a missing girl, there wasn't a whole lot missing.
Surprised?
Well, how did you know it was my birthday?
Mr. Detective, you've been looking too hard. You should have started looking in your own Lost and found. Lost and found. You've earned your salary, searching for Mallory. Wanna play lost and found? Well, now here I am on the lam. You've been assigned to find out where I've been, and now you found me in your bed. And though my daddy said to turn me in, why don't I turn you on instead? Teasing lips, pleasing thighs, easy on private eyes. If you're not celibate, we could raise hell a bit. Why don't you come of love? Don't resist. You don't know what you miss. You'll never tame me, but you can claim me at the lost and found. those ties. They're one more thing to hold on to.
I noticed a few in the closet. Trophies?
Consolation prizes. You could stay the night.
I gotta call New York.
My phone reaches there.
I hate lying in front of an audience. I've work to do anyway.
You love your wife, you know that, don't you?
I do. Strange phrase in this context.
And how do you explain being here?
Well, I hate doing my ties alone, I guess. Or without someone I care about.
Right. What's your line? Some guys will crawl out of the grave to cheat.
It's Uli's.
You wrote it.
I only put down what my characters tell me. I'm nowhere as smart as they are.
Which one of them's telling you to leave?
Stone. He's got a streak of morality that somehow eludes me.
First you level.
Level?
About why you're here. I don't remember you coming back from the laundry with these sheets.
It's simple, Mr. Stone. I want half of whatever Daddy's paying you to find me. I've earned it, haven't I? After all, how many other lost people have turned up in your bed?
Until tonight, just me. And where exactly do I tell Daddy I found you?
Tijuana, Frisco, he won't care, just as long as Baby's back.
And why does Baby have to go through all this? For what has to be petty cash in your family?
Don't let Luther Kingsley's condition fool you just because he looks like a hot dog on a roll. Daddy wants to know what the score is all the time. I can't tell him why I need the money.
Black man?
How did you guess?
This is my room. I do very well here.
I had kind of a thing with my tennis teacher last year. A couple of other people, too. We all had kind of a thing together. Kind of a mixed doubles. Manuelo took some pictures, and I love how they came out, but I don't think Daddy would. He thinks I'm a good girl. He just doesn't know how good.
So you got your stepmother to set up the whole disappearance scam, huh?
No. Alora really thinks I did run away. My brother Peter and I worked it all out.
Yeah, and how come I got invited to the party?
Peter's real thorough. He checked around, found out that you were real smart, that you knew how to handle yourself. Do you really know how to handle yourself, Mr. Stone?
Hey!
Another day, another gun. Will I ever learn? Will I ever forget? Is my life going to be one long flashback?
Mahoney, City Morgue. Yeah, take this down, babe. It came out as the official studio release. July 17th, Hollywood, California. Movieland and filmgoers the world over mourn today the sudden passing in his sleep of industry pioneer and celluloid giant Irwin S. Urban.
One bullet entered between the third and fourth ribs, then penetrated the thorax.
Death came peacefully to the motion picture mogul and philanthropist extraordinaire.
The second bullet shattered the right kidney. All in all, an obvious heart attack.
Right.
Commissioner?
I've seen pigs die better.
Not when they go with their pants down.
Stone!
It's all right. No one will ever know. It never happened.
Unless you were there when it didn't. What now?
There are other towns, babe, other jobs.
Other memories. My chance to be somebody. Somebody I can't stand to be.
Time, Bobby. You just have to give it time.
That's one thing I've had enough of. Forget me.
The minute I die.
You're getting away with it. You son of a bitch. Getting away with murder.
I was ready to take my lumps.
There are no goddamn lumps for gringos. You want lumps? Be brown, be black, be yellow. Everything smooth for you milky bastards. Kicked off the force. That don't even muss your hair. This happened to me. They hang me by my clock weights. Jesus, they'd fry me for jaywalking.
Look, I didn't ask for this.
You people don't have to ask. It comes with being in a club. Heads or tails, you always win, as long as the heads are blonde. First you stole the land, now you're murdering the law. The more you've got, the more there is to throw away, amigo. And you had it all. The badge, the right color skin.
Look, are you finished?
Not till you are. Starting this minute, you're not going to need a scarf at night. Not with my breath on your neck. I'm moving inside you. There's not one mirror you're not going to see me in. That better be the cleanest nose in town, because I'll bust you for a bad haircut. Give me one more chance and I'll personally strap you into the guest chamber chair, sweetheart.
Well, maybe you'll get him to put in a love seat.
We agreed to not having that scene in the morgue, didn't we? Didn't we agree I was right, no Irwin S. Irving in the morgue scene?
Am I married to everything we agreed to? I have been known to be creative, you know. I mean, accidents do happen.
Does it say anywhere not to be creative? Did I dictate someplace be a hack? You can write whatever the hell comes into your head. I want you to, as long as I like it in advance. And I'm telling you that showing 2 morgue scenes is showing exactly 1 too many morgue scenes. Ow! Jesus, take it easy. There's a person under this skin. Look, reading the book, I saw the entire movie from beginning to end. And frankly, it's a pain in my keister to have to film the goddamn thing so that everybody else can see it. But the studio can't sell tickets to my head, right? So just believe me, I've already seen this movie, and the first morgue scene isn't in it, okay?
See you tomorrow, Mr. Peter.
But doing 2 morgue scenes lets me establish Munoz's anger at Stone getting away with Irwin S. Irving's murder.
It'll be too confusing.
Give the audience a little credit.
Forget about credit. Movies is a cash business. They give us money, we make it easy for them. Stein, think. Okay, scene 27. Dr. Mandel at the edge of the mansion overlooking the canyon, right?
Right.
The power of prayer. You come to me at last as I knew you would one day, in all your loveliness.
Okay, after he's murdered and they wheel him into the morgue, you can establish whatever you want about Munoz there.
Okay, fine. Any other of this gold you find somewhat tarnished?
I don't want to pick things to pieces.
Pick?
All the brown, yellow, and black stuff with Munoz. Forget the my people, your people social crap. Just give me a good private eye show.
It was the social crap that made the book more than just that.
Stein, guys sitting in the movies, right? 50 cents to get in, balconies comfy, all nice and dark. He's got his hand between somebody's legs next to him. It might even be somebody he knows. We all of a sudden gonna remind him that he's white and that the Pachuco usher might try to stab him in the throat on the way out. What made your book is how good you write. I'm not asking you to write bad.
Just say it.
You bet your ass. This town is crawling with congressmen. The last thing I need is for you to get yourself blacklisted. Do you know how many close friends, how many personal relatives I can't have in the house for a bagel because they might have bought a Henry Wallace button at a rally?
But how do I fuel Munoz? I mean, without the racial angle, what makes him hate Stone so? Why his compulsion to see Stone punished?
I don't care what it is. Just change all the brown, yellow, and black to red, white, and blue. Look, I know writing books is easier, but that way you don't get to see me naked, right?
Sure wish I brought my magnifying glass.
Ooh, the boy is not happy. Okay, Wait. I knew if you thought of it long enough, I'd come up with it. Are you ready? Munoz was jealous of Stone. He loved Bobby too. Almost went nuts when they got engaged. He did go nuts. He went psycho. That gives him his heat. That gives Munoz his anger.
That's garbage.
Polish it. Make it shine. You like working in this town? You like having lunch 10 feet from Betty Grable? Kill the politics. These guys from Washington aren't kidding around. Hell, they don't even want to get laid out here. Don't do anything to make the studio replace you.
They'd only do that if you ask.
Don't make me ask is what I'm asking. I can only protect you until I gotta start protecting myself. You wanna go down the toilet with your 3-picture deal? I'm not going along for the ride sitting on your lap.
Is that it for now?
Donna, you got the list.
Pretty girl with a clap, bang instead of a whimper, clock waits, milky bastards, goddammit, and Jesus.
Read the book!
You can get away with all kinds of filth in a book, but this is motion pictures.
Mustn't upset the guy in the balcony, right? He might lose his place and the person next to him?
There was one more, wasn't there?
Oh yeah, where Stone calls Irwin S. Irving a son of a bitch.
You know better than that. Don't use words you can't use. Don't cock up that scene. Oh, I know Irving's a shithead, so don't ask me why, but he's my favorite character in the show. And just one morgue scene.
There was no sign of a struggle. Dr. Mandrel went quietly into the night. The chief insult being this bullet, which entered his larynx, depriving him of both his voice and his life, probably in that order. 38 caliber, from a service revolver much like your own. Any leads, Manny?
Oh, I've got better than that. Pasco, bring him in.
Lieutenant.
Some guys order steak and potatoes for their last meal. Pie a la mode's a big number. I'd start giving it some thought now in case you want something special.
If you'd like to tell me what you're talking about, maybe I'll know why I'm being bored.
Let me hear you on the subject of between 7 and 9 tonight.
I believe the answer to that question is 8.
And you were where at that time?
Home.
Whose?
Mine.
Doing what?
I don't remember you and me getting married.
You'd better play this one straight, Pally.
I was there all night.
Can you prove it? Have any company?
I was with someone.
Oh, you weren't alone.
Oh, you've been going to crime school.
And just who were you not alone with?
A young lady.
During those hours?
We weren't watching the clock.
Will she back you up?
I'm not sure.
Married?
Missing.
Oh, that's a little bit of too bad, isn't it? This wouldn't be her, would it? In bed with you, with her just a little south of the border? Put the cuffs on him. Jackpot! Bingo! Straight across. And I thought this was going to be a lousy day. There's no sun up in the sky. And the birds forgot to sing. But you're headed for a cell, then to die in rotten hell, so it might as well be spring. I'll be singing like a bird when the jury sets the date. And this capital event, whose revenge is heaven sent, all you have to do is wait. You're about to take the big siesta. Stone, but don't request a padre rest. Assured that I'll say mass. Try a final meal of tacos on a plate of beans mañana. Odds are they are gonna give you gas. They will strap you in a chair.
They will strap you in a chair.
And for once you'll be polite.
And for once you'll be polite.
You say, Governor, pardon me, but he sure to disagree. Cause the case is really tight. It's the people versus Stone. And my money's on the state. Who says dreams do not come true? You are there, what you are do. All you have to do is wait. Woo! Time to fiesta! On the day of the
day you're put down like a dog. I'm leading an ovation, and your asphyxiation. As crowds line up to watch you pay your debts, I'll collect my bets, playing customer. As you're walking your last mile,
As you're walking your last mile,
I'll be overcome with pride,
be overcome with pride.
taking pleasure in your death, and to know your final breath will be filled with cyanide.
Will be filled with cyanide.
Oh, you've never been my favorite lingo in my native lingo. Adios,
Adios.
the end is close.
The end is close.
As they seal the chamber door, think of me who sealed your fate. Once the pellets hit the pail, from the instant you inhale, all you have to do is wait. Good things come to those who Sebastian Mandrill knew you and the Kingsley girl were playing footsies way above the ankles. And he had the pictures to prove it. Afraid her old man would find out, tired of being blackmailed, she begged you to get him off her back. Mandrill goes through some kind of mambo-jumbo meditation every night at the edge of the Kingsley estate, where it overlooks the canyon. You went there to try to pay him off, knock him off, finish it any way you could. There was a discussion, the kind that always ends in a shot. If you hadn't panicked because his staff came running, you'd have climbed down to get the pictures. And you're gone. It took only one bullet. They found it in Mandrill's voice box. Although he could not talk, it named you loud and clear.
This is a frame.
Famous first words.
Somebody set me up.
Whoever it is, I'm sending them roses.
Listen, last time was different, Manny.
Don't Manny me ever. The more you've got, the more there is to throw away, amigo. And you had it all. The badge, the right color skin. And you had it all. The badge. Bobby. Seeing what she saw in you, that was hard enough. What killed me was the way she looked right through me to see it. The only thing that spoils your dying for me is the pain it might cause her.
You're really gonna do this?
If she's anywhere around to know about it.
You're gonna cave into Buddy, just like that? I wouldn't have believed it.
You wouldn't have believed it? Is that what you said? You wouldn't have believed it? You? You are some gumshoe, you just don't think. Well, get this, some gumshoe, you come from my inkwell. Is your mouth lonely with 1 foot in there? Stone, your brain only holds thoughts I put in there. Just what you are, I'll spell out. You are a novel pain. 1 speck of lint that fell out the last time that I picked my brain.
You are so jealous of my track record. Tolstoy, do tell us your feeble hack record. Your weak knees brand you soft and unstable. 1 small threat and you fold like the card table. You drool at my adventures. Your broads and better board. Go home and soak your dentures.
Your pen is no match for my sword.
You're nothing without me. I'm no one who'd go undefined. You wouldn't exist. You'd never be missed. I tell you, you're out of my mind. A show off, a blowhard. You're equal parts hot air and gold. And no one would doubt me without me. You're nothing at all. You're in my plot, I'm still your creator. I call each shot I'm your private dictator.
You are so thick, you eat, breathe, sleep fiction. I'm your meal ticket, knee deep in cheap fiction.
You gloating ignoramus. You haven't any shame.
Hey, I'm the famous Seamus, and most people don't know your name.
You're nothing without me. Without me, you just disappear right into thin air, and no one would care or notice you ever were here. A puppet, an upstart, a loser who's destined to fall. I'm everything you always wanted to be. Let's deal with the issue you wish you were me. You're nothing without me. Without me, you're nothing.
All right, let's go.
Manny, wait.
I said keep my name out of your mouth.
You bastard.
Fade out. You're nothing without me. Without me, you're nothing at all.
Okay, Pops?
Jimmy Powers, stay with me. Take 36.
I'm in a sentimental way, so stay with me.
Stay with me.
I'll ask the orchestra to play your favorite song.
They're gonna play your favorite song.
Thoughts that we would blush to say come easily in song. So why the rush to say so long?
Why the rush to say so long?
There's no one calling you stay with me even after we must depart. I'm in a sentimental way, so stay with me.
Stay with me. Now you're reading, people will be here. Mrs. Fiddler, it's noon almost.
The script gets better and better.
Give me a clue, I'm only working on 6 at the moment.
City of Angels.
Oh, better now, sure. You should see the pages before I get them.
Buddy, I've got some thoughts about Alora's first scene. I think when she first comes into Stone's office to hire him, I should be dressed all in white.
Save the suggestions, okay? I get enough of those from the writer. Sunday brunch, I'm not looking for a story conference. New earrings? You're not wearing them today.
Now I am.
Wrong color for you, they're too big for your head.
Our problems are not dissimilar.
You'll see when somebody puts lox and cream cheese on them.
So somebody will eat me. Is that so terrible?
Not so terrible at all.
Buddy, you just got out of the shower.
I think I can find it again. Sing it, Jimmy! Sing it!
Stolen moments that we spend never have
$100,000 bail? Where are you supposed to get that kind of money?
You wouldn't like to sell your body 100,000 times, would you?
How about just once to a big spender?
All right.
So who you figure?
Set me up. You're gonna have to be my legs on this one. Do some checking around.
Starting with those Kingsleys?
Oh, they're closer than Denmark and a lot more rotten. Try the public library, back issues of the Times. Do some trolling. See who we know might know something they figure no one else does.
I knew she was trouble. I only had to take one look. One look at you, taking one look at her. She should have never got past me. I never learn.
I don't seem to either.
That's what it is. I never learn.
Stone! Good girl, Lily.
Good girl, Lily. I am one of a long line of good girls that choose the wrong guy to be sweet on. The girl with a face that says welcome, that men can wipe their feet on. I'm there when he calls me the trusted girl Friday, all right. But what good does it do me alone on a Saturday night? If you need a gal to go without salary and work too hard, you can always count on me. The kind of a pal who'd slip you a file past the prison guard, loyal to the nth degree. The boss is quite the ladies' man, and that's my biggest gripe. Till I showed up, he'd never hired a girl 'cause she could type. I'm no femme fatale, but faithful and true as a Saint Bernard, barking up the wrong damn tree. You can always count on me.
How long do these things at Buddy's usually last?
3:30, whichever comes first.
I better shower. Shave if I can bring myself to look in the mirror.
You always wake up feeling guilty?
I like to get an early start.
The change you made in the Munoz scene works, it's fine.
Yeah, if you don't know what was there before, if you don't know that I caved in.
Collaborating is not
Collaborating is working with the enemy.
You're too tough on yourself.
There's some who are tougher.
You wake up with her no matter who you go to sleep with, don't you?
All she asks is that I be the best possible me. I keep settling for being a first draft.
I don't have a problem with that.
Don't make it easy. I need the pain.
It's a big club. I don't need a map. I naturally head for the dead-end streets. You can always count on me. I'm caught in a trap. When joy is approaching, then I retreat. I'm at home with misery. I've been the other woman since my puberty began. I crashed the junior prom and met the only married man. I'm always on tap for romance or chocolate that's bittersweet. You can always count on me. I go for the riff-raff who's treating me so-so. When I can play the second fiddle, I'm a virtuoso. I should be playing for a wedding band, but there are no wedding rings attached. Though you can bet there's strings attached. Oh, matter of fact, if you want an ill-fated love affair, you can always count on me. Though I made a pact to carry out research before I care, men don't give a warranty. One Joe who swore he's single got me sorta crocked, the beast. I woke up only slightly shocked that I defrocked a priest. Or else I attract the guys who are longing to do my hair. You can always count on me.
I wish you were going to be at Buddy's party.
It's just for the cast. No one below the rank of colonel. Once you've been to one, the rest are all remakes. Baby, sweetie, loved your last picture, crazy about your next. They're better at brunch than they are on the screen. For best performance of a husband in the dark, watch Buddy acting as if he doesn't know.
Doesn't know what?
About his wife and Jimmy Powers. Having the thing of the year, which Buddy himself orchestrated beautifully without either one of them knowing.
Now, why would he do a thing like that?
With Buddy, you have to wait till the last reel.
Irwin S. Irving lives. Are you going to be here afterwards?
I think I have some errands to run. I think I'll wait for you at your hotel. You have more interesting cracks in your ceiling. My kind of dame, no doubt, will die out like the dinosaurs. You can always count on me. I'm solely to blame. My head gives advice that my heart ignores. I'm my only enemy. I choose the kind who cannot introduce the girl he's with. There's lots of smirking motel clerks who call me Mrs. Smith. But I've made a name with hotel detectives who break down doors. Guess who they expect to see? You can always count on, bet a large amount on. You can always count on me.
Andy. Del, baby! Everybody know Del DaCosta, composer to the stars?
Know me? I owe alimony to half of these people. Some of the women, too.
This Tin Pan Putz is not the pick of the litter. There's not a clever note in his head. But what's invaluable is he so malleable? And Steiner's at Warner's and Mozart and Gershwin are dead.
All right, what does everybody want to hear? Get up, kid, make room for the talent. Just name it and I can play it, just as long as I wrote it.
And he probably wrote it right after somebody played it. There's food over here, there's food over there, there's enough food to make you sick.
This pumpish schmuck is making me nauseous. Somebody ought to set him on fire. I know where he can go, and I would tell him so, except that the day that I do is the day I retire.
Buddy! Poncho!
Amigo!
Arriba, baby!
How about something to eat before I mow the lawn?
Fix him an enchilada on rye.
No. Oh, thanks for the Munoz part. I love him.
Nada, baby, nada. Am I wrong? This man never gets old? He must be drinking monkey glands, right? Toro, baby.
Oh, buddy.
All right, let's turn some
Oh, the usual crowd. The traveling compliment show. Everyone thrilled at everyone's success. Positively orgasmic at anyone's failure. Envy so thick you can cut it with a knife lodged in every other back. A script? Oh, it's coming along. There's some interesting changes I sort of like. At any rate, Buddy does, therefore I do. You called the hotel? My hotel? When? Just 5 minutes ago? Oh, well, look, hold on. I can explain. Well, she was there to... Gabby? Gab?
Well, you'll know how to murder the right people, I'll give you that.
Who put up the bail?
Like you don't know, huh?
Nobody with 100,000 big ones that'll help me.
Somebody rich with no taste is my guess. Stone!
Yeah.
Don't leave town. You're still my #1 suspect.
Yeah. You're racist with me too, pal.
Someone has to answer, operator. I was just talking to the party. I know they're there. Well, they couldn't just... never mind. Fine, thank you.
Do you think Mr. Fiddler's read all these books?
Wrote most of them, too. Or will.
You're Mr. Fiddler's writer.
Found me in a basket on his doorstep.
Oh, I'm not interrupting, am I? I heard somewhere that writers are always thinking, even when they don't want to.
We live for interruptions.
I'm Avril Rains.
I don't think I've ever seen a better one.
Avril is French for April.
Oui, José.
Oh, the only French I really know is my name. I'm gonna play, Mallory Kingsley in the movie.
Why doesn't that surprise me?
I read every word of the book, from cover to cover.
It tends to make more sense that way.
I was so shocked when Mallory was killed, I just started crying. And I was all alone in bed. Can you believe that? She was so young. She was what, at the most, 21?
Ah, well, the good die young. The naughtier, sometimes younger.
Mr. Fiddler said it's going to be different in the movie. He said that Mallory is going to be in it all the way up to the end.
Mr. Fiddler's wrong.
Well, how can he be? He's the producer-director. It's his movie.
His movie, my script.
Oh, I'd give anything not to have Mallory die, Mr. Stein. I mean, anything that you could possibly think of.
Mr. Stein, I'm Carla Haywood, Buddy's wife. And please don't tell him I gave him second billing. Scotch and soda, wasn't it?
Thank you.
There's tons of food out there, Avril.
Well, I was just talking to Mr. Stein.
And now it's time to be hungry, dear.
Mr. Stein, you won't forget? Please?
What do you think of your Mallory?
Young and right.
She'll get over it. We're all that for about 30 seconds.
No author ever got angry at being quoted to himself.
And what do you think of your Laura Kingsley?
I never saw her as anyone else.
Wouldn't do any good if you did. It's hard to replace someone who's sleeping with the director. Of course, in this director's case, that's a cottage industry. I've been peeking at the pages as you finish them.
So we're both up to the same place.
I'm not one to pat myself on the back, but I guessed who put up the bail for Stone when I read the book.
Most people think it was one of the Kingsleys. They're the only ones that I established with that kind of money.
I knew you wouldn't be that obvious.
Never intentionally.
Not bad for a guy who probably can't tie his own shoes.
May I be perfectly honest?
Can honesty be imperfect?
Watch your mouth. Well, you still got one.
Making those two hoods mandrill followers seemed awfully contrived. They seem too, I don't know, hoodie, I guess, to be that.
I've changed it, given them another motivation.
How do you mugs figure in all this?
Dr. Mandrill didn't expect to be too popular. He took out a life insurance policy so if anybody was ever to shorten his, we was to do likewise. Ain't that right, Sonny?
Right.
That's better. I like that.
So he wanted to prove there was death after life, did he?
Yeah. His and yours. Are you ready, son?
Here we go. The first time the phone rings, the cap gets snapped. The second ring exposes the fuse. The third ring ignites it, and then you and this warehouse are somewhere over the Rockies.
What say we make a call?
Good idea. Mr. Stone would probably like to get one being here all on his own and all.
Bye, Mr. Stone.
Have a nice flight.
They leave him all alone.
With just the ticking.
I was just on my way out.
I love it.
Wait, there's a capper.
So that's how he got the phone.
Right. Who wants to call us here?
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Stone's next stop is Alora's?
Next stop, Alora's.
A sentimental
Please excuse me.
way. So stay with me. I'll ask the orchestra to play your favorite song.
Beautiful, beautiful. And then he wrote.
I love your earrings.
Thank you.
Did he ever ask me you got them?
I took his mind off the question. Now here's the perfect meeting of words and music. Mr. Stein, Jimmy Powers.
Oh, I'm a fan, sir. You're a master wordsmith.
Isn't he just?
Time for seconds, dear. I'll just go and get you boys some goodies. Don't move.
Stein, you gotta hear this.
Tell her I moved.
Play it for him. Listen to this melody, you're gonna think your ears are getting laid.
It's not finished. I haven't written the release.
I told you how it should go, you know. Da 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 da.
I know. I love it. I'm just not sure it works.
You gonna question me about music? Do you know how much I gave to the symphony last year?
Wait, okay? Wait.
They're false, tops and bottoms.
What's that?
His teeth. America's favorite balladeer. America should see his mouth go to sleep in a glass at night. Still, the guy's never out of the hit parade. His records don't sit on the shelves a minute. Go figure, huh? Del, baby, there's 80 keys. Try a few others.
I think I've got it.
Was I right?
Mostly, yeah.
Mostly is often enough. You ready? This is Alora's theme. Picture it under the bedroom. Carla wearing satin, maybe less. 10,000 violins. There won't be a dry seat in the house.
you about $100, Mrs. Kingsley. $100 can buy a whole lot in this markdown world. What it can't buy is anybody threatening to lift my shield if I don't take a case I normally wouldn't handle with a pair of ice tongs. And it for sure doesn't buy framing rights for murder. I'm not being sprung by two gorillas hot to make me as stiff for killing a man I barely laid eyes on, let alone ever a glove. So what's it all about, Mrs. Kingsley? And let's have the truth, first time around.
It's Peter, my stepson. He's got only one goal in life, to inherit Luther's money when he dies.
He'd get his share, wouldn't he?
He wants it all, every bit of it. Peter saw Mandrel getting more and more control over my husband. He and Mallory cooked up the scheme about her disappearing. It was Peter who took the pictures of you, who had Mallory steal your gun when you were together to leave at the scene of the murder.
You knew the whole plan.
Peter boasted about it later. When I came to see you, I honestly thought she was missing, just as I think she is now, or worse.
You're saying he finished her off, too?
If he hasn't, he will. And after Mallory, I'm the only one in the world who stands between him and the money. I'm frightened, Stone. I'm so frightened.
Where is he now?
I don't know.
Where?
I don't. Without even touching, I felt this close since the first time we met. Tell me you didn't know it, too.
You have a way of feeling close even when you're not around. Why me? Of all the poor suckers in the world that could have taken the rap, why me?
Only Peter can tell you. Find him and you'll know.
Got any idea which part of the haystack?
There's a place he goes. One place more than any other. I'll tell you where, but promise me you'll do one thing when you find him.
Yeah?
Shoot first.
You got him? Put him on. Stein? Donna tells me something. You gotta tell me she's wrong. You're going to New York to see your wife? Well, look, babe, this is something you ask, you don't tell, because I guarantee you if you did, I would tell you you got no business asking. Writers don't go away when they're working. You can't leave in the middle of a movie. What? Never mind, it's the weekend. Well, why can't she come here? What do you have to knock yourself out, flying back and forth, being here, being there, being... Well, there's too much to do yet. Sweetheart, you gotta learn to put your personal life in the back seat in this business. You think I like being chained to this desk 24 hours a minute, seeing my own wife once every blue moon? Stein, I am warning you in one word. Don't leave town. You make me unhappy. You'll find out I can repay the compliment. Stein? Stein? God damn it! Right!
What was that?
So we don't talk to each other unless we're both in the same town. Is that how it works from now on?
I wouldn't count on it.
Long distance is a lot cheaper than airline tickets to New York.
All depends on how much you want to spend on silence, I guess.
Can we talk about my letter?
Your letter.
Yes, what did you think?
My professional opinion?
Gabby, we're not talking about fiction now.
You could have fooled me. God knows you're fooling yourself. You think by making Stone a hero allows you to act like anything but one? If you want to write Hollywood endings, what about giving us one, where you start acting like Stone does, and he writes like you do? Okay, don't take my calls. If you won't listen, then read. 1, Donna was obviously in my hotel room on Sunday when you phoned. 2, just remember, no matter how incensed you were by one, I was not there with her. 3, let me explain. Oh, I do love an apology by the numbers.
It's not an apology, it's an explanation.
Trying to finish a new scene in time to bring to Buddy's brunch. Naturally, my typewriter picked that moment to start acting like a portable prima donna. An audible prima donna, actually, since the P was just one of several keys that had decided to join the staff of the Dead Letter Office. Halfway out of the lobby, I bumped into Donna. Halfway in, having been dispatched by Buddy to make sure the pages got done, otherwise she would not have gotten into my room, where, using her own far more reliable Corona, to type up my notes, which she was doing when you called while I was on my way to Buddy's, never dreaming that her presence, despite my absence, was going to cause you such needless, so easily avoided pain. That's it? That's the explanation?
That's it.
No lack of alibis. Your knack for the spectacular is still intact. I like the tone of it. It rings sincere and pretty near succeeds. It's just the narrative. It's like a sieve and cloudy as a cataract. There's not a trace of honesty, so face the fact. It needs work. You dodge emotion, dear. Your logic's unconvincing as it strains to please. Unlike the books you write, this plot is quite contrived the way it reads. It's far too obvious and filled with flaws and gross implausibilities, excepting for the part about the broken keys. It needs work. Your fiction always had a little grit in it, a little heart in it, a little wit in it. It used to be so clear that there was art in it. If you had written it, so must you go and spit in it. And come to think of it, your writing always mirrors our relationship, with dangers popping up and sweet young strangers cropping up like weeds. So if you wish official pardoning, you'd better do a little gardening. You know you needn't be so generous with your seeds. Your fertilize, don't fertilize, it needs work. We used to sit in bed and read each draft out loud. We'd play each part and talk the story through. Remember all we said and how we laughed out loud. Now take a closer look at you. I oughta throw the book at you. You had to ruin it. This plot has got a lot of deja vu in it. Familiarity, and in this case we both know what that breeds. So call me anytime you seem yourself, when you've decided to redeem yourself, when you've discovered where this self-deception leads. I'd rather see you shoot yourself than watch you prostitute yourself. This new routine is too routine. It needs work.
I understand there's a Peter Kingsley, one of your regulars.
Peter Kingsley?
Mm-hmm.
Don't ring any bells.
6'1", about 24.
He could be 2'4", about 61. You stop noticing after a while.
He's the color of money. Tan, clean through.
I think I know who you're talking about. He's got a regular here. She's the only one he ever asks for.
Can I see her?
It'll be expensive.
Hey, I just want to talk.
Well, that's not cheap dear either. Take this here gentleman here to the red room.
Thanks.
Have a nice Dad.
Would you like a drink? Rather not talk?
Nothing you'd want to hear, Bobby.
Why did I know this would happen sooner or later?
Haven't I always been the answer to all your bad dreams?
How did you find me?
The easiest way, by not looking.
I never figured you for a place like this.
Still able to read my mind.
I'll get you someone else.
Stay. You're paid for.
Beatings cost extra.
Tell me about Peter.
I know a few.
Try Kingsley.
Peter Kingsley?
You know a lot of those?
What makes you think I know him at all?
Mostly by the way you're pretending you don't.
Is he in trouble?
If I've got anything to say about it.
He's not a bad guy.
You would know. He comes here a lot.
More like sometimes.
More like his car can drive here by itself, that kind of sometimes. Ain't exactly the movies, is it, kid?
We get to do our share of acting.
With him too? With Kingsley? What role do you play? Little girl lost? Let me take you away from all this? Is that the routine? What's a nice girl like you, etc., etc.? Bobby, what is a nice girl like you, etc., etc.?
There was no way back for us. After. There was no way forward for me.
Does he know about us?
Who?
This was a screen test. You'd flunk it, kid.
I thought finally talking about it would make it go away. It only keeps it alive.
You told him? Kingsley, you told him everything? We had a deal.
I didn't say I pulled the trigger. I told him the official version. I passed out when you broke into the dressing room. When I came to, you were standing over Irving's body with your gun in your hand, as if repeating a lie over and over somehow makes it the truth. I could have stayed if you hadn't forgiven me. It was too much, having you take all the punishment.
Looks to me like we're about even. Look, Bobby.
Please.
I try to tell myself to let the memory of you die slow by letting time be my friend, by letting go of what was, the pain would end. It never does.
Drexel, West Virginia, Drexel.
Spelled the way it sounds, D-R-E.
X-E-L, right.
Got it. And you managed to reach Peter?
Yeah, he's on his way.
Have I ever told you that I love you?
Too many times for me yet. Be careful. Be careful.
Slowly, darling. Measured breaths. Oh, let me wipe that tear. We all miss poor Dr. Mandrel, don't we? Good evening, Mr. Stone. My husband's just having his dinner.
The condemned man slurped the hearty meal. It would make a lovely picture. Considering his chances with you around, you'd have to use very fast film.
Mr. Stone's a rather desperate man, darling. All sorts of people are after him. He's even wanted for murder.
That would explain the look in these wild, bloodshot private eyes. The name William Lloyd Drexel ring a bell with you, Mr. Kingsley? West Virginia family. Mr. Drexel was in coal. Not personally, of course. He hired a lot of strong, dirty men to bring it up out of the ground for him.
Open wider, darling.
Like you, Mr. Drexel had a foot, maybe a foot and a half in the grave. Especially after Mrs. Drexel promoted herself from his private nurse to his future widow. Before they shoveled him into the very same ground all of his millions were shoveled out of, Mr. Drexel's children decided to throw him a little going-away autopsy. When they found the long, toxic buildup in the smorgasbord that used to be their father, they threatened murder charges, forcing their grieving stepmother to give up her share of the inheritance. You weren't going to make the same mistakes as Mrs. Kingsley that you made as Mrs. Drexel, now were you?
Not if I could help it, Mr. Stone.
Now, this time she was going to make sure there would be no other survivors. But before she got rid of Peter and Mallory, there was the little matter of Dr. Mandrel, who was beginning to pray a lot more for your wealth than for your health, and who was anxious to cash in on some of the looks your wife had been shooting him that were hot enough to melt your tires here. How am I doing so far?
Very good, Mr. Stone. Very good indeed.
Your wife arranged for Peter to kill Mandrel. He set me up as the fall guy, knowing the police would accept me as a murder suspect. How are you going to do it? You going to arrange for this thing to have a head-on with a streetcar, or you just going to pull the plug on your married appliance here?
No, Mr. Stone. You unhooked the machine, then came at me. If I hadn't lost time shooting you in self-defense, I might have been able to get it started again.
And my motive?
You knew that when my husband learned that you'd murdered Dr. Mandrel, and that you were having an affair with Mallory, he would have used his influence to put you in the gas chamber. For a whole week running. Isn't that true, Luther? Measured breaths, darling, measured breaths.
So you're going to finish him off before Peter and Mallory are safely out of the way?
By now, Peter should have killed Mallory and be heading to the beach house to meet me. You've never seen it, Mr. Stone. It's quite grand. It's on both sides of the highway. A private tunnel takes you down to the water. The old swimming hole, as my husband calls the Pacific. The house lies at the bottom of Kingsley Canyon. The road built to twist and twist so that you can unwind on your way home, but not too much so. Each side drops off sharply a few hundred feet. When Peter's brakes, or what he thinks are his brakes, give out, he'll never make it past the first turn, which should have been just a few minutes ago. And now, Mr. Stone, if you'll turn him off, I believe it's time my husband turned in. One swift pull should do it.
You don't want the honors?
I'll forgo the pleasure for your fingerprints. I know you must think harshly of me, Luther, but that feeling won't last long. Night-night, darling. Mr. Stone. Now, Mr. Stone. Oh, Peter, he was trying to kill Luther!
The same way he killed Mandrel?
I wasn't the only one set up, was I, kid?
She did it. I didn't have the courage, thank God.
I do love a coward with pride.
Any more than I could do what she had in mind for Mallory.
Mallory? Peter! Oh!
Did you know what Alora had in mind for my father when you had your secretary telling me to meet you here?
I knew if we all met in one place, somebody's tongue would come off its rollers. And now, Mrs. Kingsley, about disconnecting your husband here.
Oh, she wasn't! We can do it together. The two of us and then them. You don't know how much there is. We deserve it all. We've both gotten rotten deals out of life. Peter only had to tell me about you and that singer to know that you had taken the blame for her.
You believe what you want, but your past and mine don't add up to the same future.
Don't make me use this.
Hey, that's the last thing I had in mind. 3 gunshots rang out. 3 shots divided by 2 people. Somebody figures to die. You can count it to be one of your better days if that someone doesn't turn out to be you.
You can count it to be one of your better days if that someone doesn't turn out to be you? Where is he?
On the set, production meeting.
So much to do before he shoots a picture, huh? Redesigning all the set designers' sets, personally biting off all the loose threads on the costumes, inventing the camera. You know, it must kill him when a picture opens and someone else gets to butter the popcorn. 3 shots rang out. It only took a second. But in that lifetime, Stone learned that 3 could in fact go into 2. What was wrong with that? Why did he have to change it?
He said it telegraphed that Laura had been shot as well as Stone.
Well, if he wanted something else, for a better reason than just wanting something else, I could have given him something else, and a hell of a lot better than this. Jeez, why did he have to do it while I was in New York?
It was a big weekend for everyone, wasn't it?
Well, what was the rush for this scene? It's the last one in the picture.
He's gonna shoot it first. It saves the budget.
He can't shoot this. It's full of holes. Christ, he's got Mallory in it. I'd written a scene earlier where Mallory's killed. I've got Mallory dead. He bounces her back to life, and vice versa, I'm sure. Doesn't he realize what changes these changes require? I mean, isn't it possible that someone can write without knowing how to read? Wild, bloodshot private eyes? That's atrocious! Am I supposed to wander up and down the aisles of every movie house in the country and say, I didn't write that?
I thought it was clever, to be honest.
It's yours. It's your line.
I tried to make it sound like you.
Well, it doesn't rub off. Sometimes not even on me.
I was covering for you. He would have made it a lot worse if I hadn't helped.
Helped? You need a divining rod to find the word grateful in me. Jesus! Where the hell is everybody when they first deliver the typing paper? Where are all those helpers when all those boxes of silence come in, huh? Blank. Both sides. No clue, no instructions enclosed on how to take just 26 letters and endlessly rearrange them so that you can turn them into a mirror of a part of our lives. Try it sometime. Try doing what I do before I do it.
Don't have a problem including her in your work.
Her involvement's aim is getting me to be the best possible me. She doesn't want to be me herself. What's left? Any other changes? Any other surprises? Stone gonna be played by Betty Hutton?
I'll tell him you want to see him.
But in your own words. I'm sure they'll sound a lot like me. Maybe better. Donna, I thought we meant something to each other.
Funny. I never got that impression.
How'd I feel to see this little bedtime tale was funny? I could cry to think of all the irony I've missed. What an unusual twist. Right at the end of it, funny. Who could see that this pathetic scene would be so funny? Watch you strain to find a grain of humor underneath. Life double crosses with style, forcing you into a smile, so it can kick you in the teeth. Just desserts. We can all laugh till it hurts. At my expense, I'm accustomed to working on spec. I always pick up the check. I think it's funny. Who could top or make this comic opera more compelling? You could weave in some deceit to even up the score. You'd have us all on the floor. That would be roaringly funny. Bad enough I like a joke. That stuff is in the telly. Just another hoary chestnut from the bottom drawer. I've heard about this before. That I can't laugh anymore.
Big boom, no mistake on the sign, all right? How we doing? We got a full mag there? We'll close the camera and make sure. All right, there we go. All right, there it is. Good. All right. We're going to be beautiful. There, we're going to be perfect. There we are. If we could just get going, however, okay, Bill, that's good. Is that good for you, Jack?
Okay, that's good. Very good, Bill. Okay for you, buddy?
Perfect. Just put a silk in it and then bring it down.
Silk.
Much better. More. More. Move it! Not you, darling.
Sorry, Mr. Fiddler.
Don't be nervous, sweetheart. It's only a movie. She's still too hot. Put a flag in that corner.
Flag it.
Good idea, Jack. Careful, careful, and put some gloves on, for Christ's sakes. This thing's got to be spotless. You should be able to eat off of it.
You got a minute?
For you, a minute 20, down from an hour 98. Just give me a second. Put it in the set. It's looking much better, Jack. Give me an inky over there, Bill.
What is this shit?
Now, don't just sit there helping. Do something. Oh, we haven't even started shooting, and already you're reviewing it.
A screenplay by the two of us?
Take it easy.
We wrote this with your name on top?
It's studio policy. They put my name on everything. We'll fix it.
Why don't I believe you?
Why? Because you're honest. Because you know in your heart of hearts that I was with you page for page. You know my name belongs on there, on top, underneath. Whatever. Stein, let's not spoil the first day. It's a beautiful script. Who cares who wrote what? Together we made a beautiful child. We'll let the lawyers work everything out. What's that? Luther's soup? Let me check it.
Good morning again, Mr. Fiddler.
Need salt.
Yes, sir.
6 o'clock, my sauna.
Oh.
Wait.
Hi.
Please.
Avril,
French for April.
I can't thank you enough for keeping Mallory alive. We both prayed so hard that you would.
Merd.
What?
Look it up.
Okay, wanna come here and try this out?
Looks a little small and tight.
Said the sailor to the girl. You'll love it. You'll want to drive it home. Gene, can we start while I am still in the business? I could have shot a double feature by now.
2 minutes, sir.
And would somebody please throw me some actors? I mean, I'm good, but I can't make furniture talk. Too black. Come here, beauty.
Don't touch my turban.
Stein, is this her? Is this Alora Kingsley down to the ground?
Your perfection for a start.
Oh, don't you wish you had said that?
It's only a matter of time.
Don't let anybody touch that. I'm short 1 star, somebody. Carlita, thank you, sweetheart. Jack, kill the flags. Gotta be hotter in here.
That thing gives me the chills.
What? It's an actor's dream. This bum gets paid for looking at himself in a mirror all day. Hop in, lover. It's post time.
I hate this.
Don't worry, I'll throw in somebody nice at lunch.
I know.
Wait! Hold it. Tuck in your shirt.
For God's sakes, buddy, nobody's gonna know when I'm in there.
I'll know. I have to believe who's in there when you're in there. Luther Kingsley would not play tennis with his shirt tail hanging out no matter how paralyzed he was. Too white. Poncho!
Amigo!
You don't work today, do you, Donna? Does Poncho?
No. I just come down to give you a good luck hickey.
Oh, the man is beautiful! Even if he doesn't have to be.
Oh, good luck, kid. When do I get to see you?
6:15.
Oh, good, because I would like to...
Okay, can we, for God's sakes, go? Gene!
Sure.
Donna! Would somebody please tell me why I'm missing a private eye?
For yourself, if you're hoping to be first, then you better think me first, or you're gonna finish last!
Jimbo!
Jimmy Powers?
What do you think? Perfection, and that's just for starters.
I'm shaking like a leaf here.
You're gonna be terrific. Even better, you're gonna be good. Settle down. Okay. Just right. Here.
What is this, a joke? Who's ever gonna take me or you seriously again? A crooner playing me. A tenor I wouldn't give you 2 5s for. Gee, I guess Betty Hutton wasn't available, right?
What were you on, Mr. Phillips? Okay! Let's make a movie! Let's make a movie!
He's never out of the hit parade. His records don't stay on the shelves a minute. That's why Buddy doesn't care what Powers is doing to his wife. Arrange for him to do that. Any more than she cares what Buddy's doing to Avril, which is the same thing you were doing to Donna until she turned around and did it to you.
Quiet on the set, please. My soup.
Honey, the soup.
Luther's soup! Soup! Come on, come on, come on! Beautiful. All right, let's try one, shall we? Give me tempo. Give me energy. I have heard better quiet. Everybody settle down. All right, hit your cues. It's critical. If you don't, you won't be in your lights. G, roll 'em.
Speed! City of Angels, scene 93, take 1.
All right, everybody, let's be wonderful. And action.
Slowly, darling. Measured breaths. Oh, let me wipe that tear. We all miss poor Dr. Mandrel, don't we? I know I don't inspire you as Dr. Mandrel did, but I will always be by your side. Good evening, Mr. Stone. My husband's just having his dinner.
The condemned man slurped a hearty meal.
Ever have anybody puke inside your head?
It'd make a lovely picture. Considering his chances with you around, he'd probably have to use very fast film.
Mr. Stone's a rather desperate man, darling. All sorts of people are after him. He's even wanted for murder.
Well, that would explain the look in these wild, bloodshot, private eyes.
Cut! Who said that? Are you crazy? Nobody says cut on the soundstage but me. If this building is on fire and everybody inside is drowning, nobody yells cut but the director. It's the 11th goddamn commandment. It's an unwritten law in letters 20 feet high. Cut. What are you, looking to get thrown off the soundstage? Is that what you want? Is this some kind of New York snot-nosed revenge? What's this?
My pencil. Now you don't have to envy it anymore.
I like it. Remember it.
Gee, the cops? Get the cops. Get the cops.
The real cops are ours.
I want you out of here, you son of a bitch.
Can you say that in a movie?
Out of this studio? Out of this town? Out of this business!
I accept! You're all witnesses. We have an ironclad, unbreakable, never again, no more picture deal. It's all yours, in every sense. I've got a date with a box of beautiful blank paper. It's time I got back to the reality of fiction. Oh.
Him!
Hey guys.
Try this on for size, Mr. Smartass. Don't worry about it. Nobody's gonna mess with me.
Mount 'em.
Me?
They're not tough, except in your mind. Start using it.
Come on, get him! Come on!
There, you
I
see?
came you to. Uh-oh. That's more like it. That away. Jesus! Are you all incompetent? What's the matter with you? Take up! Get him! Take the fucking somebody go somewhere! Okay.
Hey! Get off Buddy's set, Buster!
A very idea!
Rinse the casino bumper, Ted! What? You did it!
You did.
We did!
I'm nothing without you. Without you, I lack what it takes. Unless we combine, I have half a mind to blow all my chances and breaks. Without you, I'm bupkis. A flop who keeps dropping the ball. It's time to stop quaking, start taking the lead. And you are the singular body I need. I'm nothing without you. Without you, I'm nothing.
A Hollywood ending.
I'm nothing without you. No hero, a hero, that's me.
You
sentimental way. So stay with me. I'll ask the orchestra to play your favorite song. Thoughts that we would blush to say come easily in song. So why the rush to say so long? So stay with me. What say we while away the day and pay the price? Oh, just this once. Let's not think twice. These stolen moments that we spent never have to end. Save them in your heart. I know they're sure to stay with me, even after we must
Mr. Detective, you've been looking too hard. You should have started looking in your own backyard. Lost and found. Lost and found. You've earned your salary, searching for Mallory. Wanna play lost and found? Well, now here I am on the lam. You've been assigned to find out where I've been, and now you found me in your bed. And though my daddy said to turn me in, why don't I turn you on instead? Teasing lips, pleasing thighs, easy on. Private eyes. If you're not celibate, we could raise hell a bit. Why don't you call